Imagine a 30-year-old man still living with his parents, playing video games, working odd jobs, and saying, I just haven't figured things out yet. He's not sick, lazy, or stupid. He's simply part of a new generation that seems reluctant to grow up. This isn't just a meme. It's a social phenomenon. And yes, it has a name: the syndrome of delayed adulthood. Society calls it many things: eternal children, man babies, teenagers with ID cards. But psychology and sociology have a more precise name: the syndrome of delayed adulthood. But what exactly is it? Why is it becoming more widespread? Is it a generational disorder or an adaptation to a new world? Today, we'll explore what the syndrome of delayed adulthood is, why it emerges, the psychological and social mechanisms behind it, and most importantly, what it means for the individual and society. What is the syndrome of delayed adulthood? It's not a medical diagnosis. It's a socio-psychological phenomenon where an adult doesn't assume adult roles, avoids independence, responsibility, and behaves more like a teenager than an adult. Picture someone aged 25 to 35 living with their parents, not building a career, postponing major life decisions, like moving out, marriage, or having children, and saying, I just haven't found myself yet. Formally, they're adults. They have an ID, they can vote, drive, take loans. But mentally, they're still in a psychological adolescence. This syndrome goes by several names. Kidult, from kid plus adult. Peter Pan syndrome, the syndrome of delayed adulthood. But the core idea is the same: adults who are emotionally, mentally, and behaviorally stuck in their teen years. To understand why this syndrome has become so widespread, we need to peel back several layers, like a cake, from culture to economics, from family to the brain. Cultural infantilization. Modern culture increasingly sells us the image of an adult who still acts like a kid, and this is often seen not only as normal, but even cool. Movies and TV shows where 30-somethings live together and still have no clue what to do in life. Friends, How I Met Your Mother. Pop culture that blurs the line between adolescence and adulthood. Comics, cartoons, TikTok. Gamer culture. Today, it's completely normal for a 40-year-old to unwind with GTA after work. In the past, growing up meant becoming serious. Now, growing up is optional. Media, advertising, and social networks create the illusion that adulthood is boring and burdensome. But being young at heart is fun, fashionable, and effortless. Economic realities. But culture is only the external environment. What if life itself pushes us to delay adulthood? In the past, by the age of 22 to 25, most people had a profession, a job, a family, often a child, and an apartment. Today, the average age of marriage in Europe and the US is 30. In Japan, it's closer to 35. Why? Education takes longer. The job market is unstable. Housing is expensive. Career success isn't guaranteed. Financial independence is a luxury, not a norm. According to Eurostat, more than 50% of young adults aged 25 to 29 in Southern Europe still live with their parents. And it's not about laziness. It's about financial reality. Parental overprotection. Many modern parents are afraid to let go of their children. They do everything for them. Sign them up for activities. Help them find jobs. Buy them property. Give them money well into adulthood. As a result, the child develops the mindset: I can live comfortably, never grow up, and never pay the price. There's even a name for this: the mommy startup guy. A 30-year-old dreaming of running a business on his mom's credit card. And the parents allow it. They don't set boundaries or demand independence, out of fear their child will break. Neuropsychology of comfort. Modern humans live in a world of ultimate convenience. Click a button, food arrives. Swipe your screen, entertainment begins. Hit subscribe, instant dopamine. The brain gets used to instant gratification. But adulthood is not instant gratification. It's responsibility, stress, delayed results. Microscope Harvard research shows people addicted to constant dopamine, social media, games, lose motivation for long-term goals. It becomes a psychological trap. You want to grow up, but it's hard, slow, and doesn't bring instant pleasure. So you postpone it. This isn't just personal weakness. It's a systemic pattern, and it's already affecting an entire generation. How does delayed adulthood manifest? In short, the person doesn't live life, they postpone it. Some common signs. 1. Chronic indecision. I don't know what I want to do. I'll move out someday. Marriage? Not now. I need to figure myself out first. They avoid final decisions because those come with responsibility. Uncertainty feels more comfortable. 2. Avoidance of serious commitments. No desire for marriage, children, career, personal property, financial independence. 3. Living for fun. Pleasure becomes the top priority. Games, Netflix, YouTube, constant parties, travel with no purpose. Rest isn't bad, but when leisure becomes a life philosophy, it's a red flag. 4. Victimhood and overdramatization. I haven't found myself. The world is too complicated. I have anxiety. I can't work. Important. This isn't always manipulation. Often, it's real suffering. But the inability to cope with stress is part of immaturity. What do experts say? Small Blue Diamond Twenge, psychologist, author of iGen. The generation raised after 1995 is growing up slower than any before. They get licenses later, start working later, enter relationships later. Their life is in the digital world, where you can be anyone but don't have to be an adult. Small Blue Diamond Meg Jay, clinical psychologist, author of The Defining Decade. If you think 30 is the new 20, at 30, you'll regret it. Youth doesn't last forever. Every decision you delay now becomes a burden later. Consequences of not growing up. Brick 1. Lost time. Your 20s are the foundation of your life. It's the time to build skills, career, health, social network, self-worth. If you spend it procrastinating and finding yourself, you'll hit 35 with no foundation. Broken heart 2. Loneliness and apathy. Many eternal teens end up alone. They can't form deep relationships. They're not ready to share life. They can't maintain friendships. Their interests stay immature. Firecracker 3. Crisis at 30 plus. Reality catches up and it hurts. No savings, no meaning, poor health, no habit of action. This brings panic, depression, despair. Because time is short and there are no skills. Is there a way out? Yes, but it starts with adopting an adult mindset. What does it mean to be an adult? Being an adult isn't just about age or a passport. It's a mindset, a way of thinking, and a skill set. To be truly adult means 1. Taking responsibility. Don't blame others. Don't wait for rescue. If there's a problem, you find a solution. 2. Tolerating discomfort. Adult life isn't always pleasant, but you know why you endure it. You have a goal. 3. Planning and acting. You think long-term, set goals, and take steps toward them. 4. Detaching from parents. Physically, financially, emotionally. To be an adult is to be autonomous. The syndrome of delayed adulthood is not a life sentence. It's a challenge, and facing it means becoming yourself. As Carl Jung said, you become mature not when you stop playing, but when you realize you are responsible for your own life. If you saw yourself in this scenario, that's good. It means you're ready to grow.